In this tutorial, I will show you how we can create a simple application that simulates rolling a dice. This application will create a button, so we need a button on the screen, and whenever we click that button, we want a random number to be displayed here in this text view box. So we drag a button widget on the screen, and then the next step that we have to perform is to dock that widget. All widgets in Android have to be attached to something. So we need to start drag and dropping all parts of the widget and attaching them to either the sides of the screen or to an existing widget. Once we've docked the button on all sides, we want to go and change its text to say roll the dice. And we also want to change the text size because it's rather small and not very visible. So we change the text size from here. So next step, we want whenever we click on a button, we want something to happen with this text view. So we come over here and we create an event or a method that will be invoked whenever we click on the button. So this method will have a return time void and we'll name it onButtonClick. All methods that reacts to event accept a parameter of type view. View, as we mentioned in the labs, is a base class for the class widget. So we've created this method. For now we'll leave it empty and we'll go and assign to the onClick attribute of the button, we'll assign this method. So find the onClick attribute and click that number and click that method. So now we know that onClick, whenever the event onClick happens, this method will be executed. So now we want to change the body of the onClick method to modify the text of the text view with a random number. How can we do that? Well, first note that the ID of this text view is number text view. In order to get access to this text view, we can use the function findViewById. This returns the text view that has this ID. We'll assign it to a variable. And initially, Android Studio complains because it cannot find the instance of text view. But if you click out and enter, it resolves the instance for us. So next, we want to create a random number. We do it using the standard Java class for random numbers. So next int, we're saying that the upper bound for the integers that we want to generate is 6, and our last step is to set the text of that button to number. This is still not correct, and the reason is that the setNextText method accepts a string while number is an integer, so we have to convert. So this is what we want to achieve. So let's see whether our program is correct. We can test it by clicking play. Now our virtual device has loaded our application, and we can try it by clicking roll the dice. And we see that it changes randomly the text of the text view. And we are done.